We are on.
This is the StarCraft2Forum.org tournament, presented by NVIDIA, Antec, Razer, Patriot Memory, and Shock's StarCraft 2 Guide.
Alright, so we are on to Game 2 with Jizmak
and WannaBKilled. WannaBKilled staying as purple, and Jizmak taking his turn at the red Protoss. Maybe he thinks red will help him win.
Yeah. So, again, this is very unconventional, and, you know, we're not really censored here. That last game was a little rough.
Yeah,
these are definitely players who, you know, they have some skill, but I'm not sure if these are beta players, so I'm not trying to go hard on them, but people who are in beta definitely have a very different build order and standard.
Yeah, a little bit more of a streamlined sort of thing that they're doing.
So I'm assuming these are just players. These two players might have just be good players who just started playing the game a few days ago.
Yeah.
So, but you know, let's go with it, and it's interesting. You know, it's interesting to see a fresh take, a non-beta influenced take on how this game can be played.
Right, and you know that's really what I'm enjoying about the release is having been in the beta from literally the beginning. You and I were both in from day one of the beta, essentially. At that point in the beta, there was only rushes, and it seems like we're getting back to a point in the game where there's a lot of cheese play and very fast games, almost as if people are reacclimating like they did when the beta had first come out. But enough deep thoughts. Let's get to the game.
All right, so we do have WannaBKilled coming in for the quick scout.
Right. And Jizmak once again not scouting
at all. So I mean, there are some players who just don't like the scout.
Yeah.
They have a certain build order off the bat.
They say it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. I'm going to do the same thing anyway, and I can respect that. So and Jizmak this time not opting for that weird Forge first build, instead taking a Gateway first, which have to say I'm happy to see that.
So Gateway right to Cybercore, and what do we have going on for the WannaBKilled? Gateway with a simulator coming up, and I get a feeling we're going to see a Cybercore as well, but
yeah,
you know, I'm going to take my bet.
I mean, on this map, this is an old favorite from beta, Blistering Sands, an awesome map. It also has a backdoor, much like Shakur's Plateau, but the backdoor is maybe even more accessible than on Shakur's Plateau, because you can basically kill these rocks on the other side of the map and have a free reign right to your opponent's main and not have to bypass their natural choke, which is a very easily defendable natural choke.
And it really makes for a very, very split main base, because there's such a large area between the front gate and the back gate to defend. It can really split your mind and really break your focus. But we do see...
I've seen games end so quickly on this map when somebody knocks down the rocks and the other player's not prepared.
Luckily, Jizmak did come in for a scout this game, so now he does have a general
Has he seen?
idea.
No,
oh, no,
Jizmak has
I'm
not
sorry,
seen
I was wrong. I'm seeing things.
Any scouting information. That's a purple probe actually coming from more information from his opponent's base. WannaBKilled wanting to send a second probe, I guess. Not confident with everything he saw. He wants a little bit more info, which I think is definitely stronger than sending no probes.
I mean, really, realistically, I like the idea of just having a probe on the map at all times, scouting no matter what. When we a few casts back, we watched the AI versus AI, and the AI that's something it does every single game, as every race. It has a probe on the map scouting everywhere, and I think that's a good lesson to take.
We do see that probe of WannaBKilled shot down by the stalkers of I'm assuming the stalkers of Jizmak. I guess we can see if they have either of them have kills on them. Yes, so that stalker did kill that one probe. And here we finally have a pylon at the choke for Jizmak. I don't really have a preference in Protoss versus Protoss for if you build your gateways towards your main or if you build them at your choke. It doesn't seem to me really to I don't really have a strong preference. It's not as you would in Protoss versus Zerg or Protoss versus Terran.
For WannaBKilled, we do have warp gates being researched and a Twilight Council going down.
Right.
We have a lot of zealots coming out, so I believe we're going to see some kind of zealots with charge attack going down.
Oh, I love to see me a good zealot push.
However, which might make things interesting, is Jizmak is going for a Stalker and Stargate build.
Right.
And Stargates could really the units would be the counter.
That could screw up the zealots quite a bit, especially if he gets Void Rays. Because if he gets Phoenixes, it won't really do too much, except
lift a lot. So we do see charge going down, just as we had said. I'm betting on a strong zealot push
I love this build when you combine it with a Colossus also to be behind the Zealots, but we'll see if this WannaBKilled is going for an early push. He might not have time to build the Colossus. However, he is getting the Zealot speed upgrade, which is an awesome, very important ability, and we'll see if he...
Chrono boosting that speed
Chrono
upgrade
boost
as well.
it. Now, I would like to see him maybe with a second Warp Gate, because it could increase his production on Zealots so much if he were to get that second Warp Gate going. Right now, he's really... Oh, and Jizmak is actually going for Phoenixes.
Oh, no, we do have... he's going for a Phoenix, a Scout, and a Void Ray coming out second.
And a Void Ray coming out second. I actually like that, because the Phoenix is so fast, he's going to supplement his pretty lacking scouting information so far, and what he sees he's going to like, because he's going to see a whole lot of Zealots and nothing.
But he's not going to like it right now, because all the Zealots are moving out as Charge gets closer to being done. Charge is going to be done as he reaches the entrance of the base, and only one Void Ray out and 2 Stalkers. I think we might see a very quick game with WannaBKilled coming out
but
the
it
victor.
is important to know that Void Ray can hit the Zealots. They might be, a lot of times psychologically, the player will be forced to retreat because he knows he cannot retaliate fire against that Void Ray. But we do see for Jizmak, as a follow-up to his Zealot push, he is building a Dark Shrine. So I'm assuming he's planning to follow up with some sort of Dark Templar finisher.
And these Zealots are going to do so much damage in this base. This Void Ray is going to take a while to take these Zealots out. And what is he doing?
No, he needs to go straight for the probes. I don't like this choice at all. He really should be focused on getting right to the probes to do as much damage as he can to the probes. There we go. That's more like it.
Come on, get those probes, because once he gets these probes... No.
What is he doing? Very weird Zealot control by the purple Protoss WannaBKilled. And I do want to note, as this battle is happening, Jizmak has expanded to a very hidden natural outside of his backdoor choke, and now the Zealots of WannaBKilled are just running around getting killed slowly by the Void Ray
for no reason, and this Void Ray keeps charging up.
Right.
These Zealots with speed can easily keep
but
moving.
Are the Zealots going to take down the Nexus? It looks like they might be able to, because the shields are gone and the life is at halfway. I think it looks to me like he's going to be able to take the next down. Void Rays are not that good at killing Zealots because...
100 energy left, almost down, and will he get it?
And the Nexus goes down. That's pretty exciting. 3 Zealots kill the Nexus, and right before the Zealots themselves are destroyed by the Void Rays. Does Jizmak have enough minerals to rebuild his Nexus? No, he does not. He's left with only his expansion Nexus to mine from. Oh, wow, an interesting turn of events.
He needs to move these probes right now, get mining underway if he wants to stand any chance of coming back to this.
Right.
The Dark Templar
Here come the Dark Templar,
out.
But the Void Ray from Jizmak is moving across the map for counterattack. WannaBKilled needs to get some Stalkers up or some sort of defense against the flying unit of Jizmak.
With no robotics facility or anything on the map, this Dark Templar is going to be able to take so much out so quickly.
But the Dark Templar will not kill the buildings as fast as the Void Rays of Jizmak, but there are Stalkers on the field, and those Stalkers are going to be able to chase the Voiders away, leaving the advantage, I think, firmly in WannaBKilled's favor with his Dark Templar loose in the main of Jizmak. 1
Void Ray down, and I don't see any coming back for Jizmak.
No, not at this
I think
point.
we're going to see a quick GG here with WannaBKilled moving on to round 4.
Well, you never know. A lot of times players will assume will feel confident when they have a hidden expo like that and stay in the game even once it's clear that they've lost, because they feel as though they have some sort of secret hidden base and income that has not yet been sort of dealt with.
WannaBKilled saying I have DTs, hoping that maybe it would just make asking for a GG.
But now
will he get it?
WannaBKilled has not scouted the expansion of Jizmak. It's not a natural, and but still, I don't think it makes much difference.
Now these DTs.
Now he seems like he has a feeling of where it might be. He's coming in to try to kill the base of Jizmak now.
But with nothing to defend, these DTs are just going to be left to take anything out as quick as they want.
And Jizmak trying to build his forge so he can get some cannons up for detection, but unable to.
And there we go. Now it's GG, finally.
No, it was GG a long time ago.
Well, not officially, but
Yeah.
is this a real GG?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to cast one more game, one more round from round 3.
Another match from round 3.
And hopefully we'll see some good and interesting play there, so thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to WannaBKilled.
Yep, see you in round 4.